Hi Expo TV. This is my review of the NV2 cell phone for Verizon, and this is the maroon color. It also comes in black, but you can see this is a maroon color. I chose this cell phone. I have had it for just under a month, but I chose the cell phone because my husband and I just got cell phones. We just joined the 21st century, but we wanted cell phones that we could text with easily, and this cell phone flips open, and it has the full QWERTY keyboard for texting. And so there's a very limited number of phones, unless you're going to get like the Palm or BlackBerry, something super expensive. There's a limited number of phones for texting, and I went and checked out all of the phones and read reviews, of course, and settled on this phone. I just thought for the value of the phone, this was a great phone, and I've been very pleased with it. My husband didn't like this phone. He said it looks like a calculator from the front, and I do agree. It looks a little bit like a calculator. And the front of it isn't the most user-friendly. When it's on lock, you try to do anything, it says, press OK to unlock. I don't know if you can see that there. So you have to push OK to unlock, and then, then you can dial. But anytime I get a text message, it'll give me a little message here telling me I have a text message, but I have to actually flip open the screen to receive the text message. So it's a little bit annoying that you can't text from the front here. Not that I don't know why anyone would want to, because you have to, figure out the A, B, C on the number key. But it's just a little bit annoying that I have to, if I get a quick text message, I'm in the middle of something, I can't just read it on here. I have to actually open up my phone and read the text message there. My husband got the Voyager with the big touchscreen on the front, and he doesn't have to open his up. He can get text and read text on the front. He's got his touch screen turns into a keyboard on the front as well, so he has the option of using it inside or flipped open or not. But mine doesn't have that option, but that's okay. You always have to have your phone open if you're texting, and I've been using it for texting quite a bit. But like I said, this is the front of it. Pretty basic. The screen is quite small in the front, but I really like the inside. I like the keyboard. It's a little bit smaller of a keyboard. My husband, like I said, has a Voyager, and his keyboard is a little bit bigger. The keys are a little bit wider, so for his larger fingers, it's easier for him to text on that. I haven't had any problem texting with this keyboard. And then the screen in here, there are all kinds of options. You can take pictures. It's got a 2-megapixel camera, and it took me a little bit of time to figure it out, but basically you push the button, of course, press OK to unlock. After you have your screen unlocked, push the button once to turn the camera on, and then you hold it, and when you release it, it takes a picture. So that took me a little bit getting used to, because it just seems counterintuitive. Like, you'd think you push the button and take the picture. Well, you push the button, and then when you release it, it takes the picture. But then, so I took the picture, and then it gives you the option of saving it, sending it, or erasing it. I have noticed that the memory in here, as far as pictures go, is not that huge. I haven't taken all that many pictures. I think I've used half my memory already. So that's something. My husband has way more memory in his Voyager. But this does have a micro SD slot, so you can put a micro SD card in there, and then you can obviously store more pictures or more music on here, whatever you want to do with it. Overall, it's been a really great phone. I've been pleased with it. The battery life is quite good. And it's had great reception, which, it's a big deal for phones. I talk all the time in my house and don't have any problem with reception. And like I said, if you're looking for a phone with a QWERTY keyboard, this is definitely a great one. One of few great affordable options out there for a QWERTY keyboard. So I definitely recommend you check out the NV2. I didn't have the NV, haven't used the NV, but I've heard that it's not much of an improvement over the NV, but having not used the NV, the original NV, I think it's great. I'm very happy with this phone, and I didn't want a touchscreen on the front. I've heard of a lot of people having problems with touchscreens, even though they're great and, you can do a lot more with them. It's easy to accidentally call. Even my husband, he had his phone on lock, and it was locked, the screen was, and it was in his pocket, and he ended up calling somebody during a meeting. They were in a meeting, and later they didn't answer the phone, but it went off, and later they're like, "Did you call me?" And he's like, "No, I don't think so." And he checked his phone, and his phone had somehow unlocked itself in his pocket because he knew it was locked, unlocked itself in his pocket and called the last person he had called. So that's why I didn't want a touchscreen. So this is an excellent phone from Verizon if you don't want a touchscreen, but yet you still want the keyboard for texting. So I would give this 5 out of 5 stars and definitely recommend you check out the NV2. Thank you.